Welcome to Fluff in the Corporate Space by Saffron Conscious. I'm your host, MC, the Corporate Heart Guide. Today our podcast is titled, The Future is Heart, Shifting the Morphogenetic Field in Work. For centuries, leadership, power, and organizational structures have been shaped by masculine-coded ways of doing things. Visibility, control, assertiveness, and measurable output. When some women began entering these spaces, they were often treated as outsiders or even as property in some systems. To thrive, they had to adapt and to act like men, suppress collaboration, intuition, and empathy, and to fit into frameworks that were not designed for them. But what if we could shift the field entirely? What if we could create spaces where men and women alike could bring relational intelligence, care, and heart into how work is done? This is the morphogenetic shift I want to explore today. For thousands of years, societies were structured around men's leadership and control of resources. Women's roles were often narrowly defined, and their labor and influence were constrained. As some women entered new professional spaces, universities, corporations, industries, the rules were already set. The structures rewarded masculine-coded traits, assertiveness, visibility, and competitiveness. Some women were forced to suppress their natural collaborative and relational skills and to act in ways that aligned with the existing structures in order to be seen as competent or to survive. These patterns still echo today in corporate hierarchies and leadership programs. When women adapt to survive, something is lost. Collaboration, intuition, empathy, relational intelligence, the very qualities that sustain teams and organizations, are suppressed. Some men, too, are restrained by this system. Masculine-coded structures reward control and visibility, often discouraging vulnerability, intuition, or relational awareness. The result? Work environments that are less human, less sustainable, and less innovative. The potential for heart-centered generative collaboration remains untapped. The morphogenetic field is the invisible structure that shapes how groups behave, how norms persist, and how energy flows in organizations. To truly shift work, we need to shift this field. What does that mean in practice? It means creating spaces where relational, heart-centered qualities are valued alongside visibility, decisiveness, and measurable output. It means showing up fully as men and women and allowing intuition, empathy, collaboration, and care to guide decisions and interactions. This isn't about proving equality. It's about restoring balance. The future is feminine. The future is heart-centered. And when we align structures, culture, and energy with these principles, work becomes more generative, more innovative, and more human. How do we start shifting the morphogenetic field? Well, we can begin with small acts. Invite relational intelligence into meetings. Ask questions. Listen deeply and co-create solutions. Recognize and value intuition and collaboration, not just measurable output. Encourage men and women to bring their full presence, not a filtered or adapted persona, to the table. Over time, these small shifts ripple across teams, departments, and the entire organization. The invisible structures, the norms, the expectations, the culture begin to realign with heart-centered principles. For too long, work has been designed for one way of being: assertiveness, visible, masculine coded. Women adapted and men adapted. But in the process, we all lost something essential: the ability to work in ways that are intuitive and human. Looking back on this year, we can see both the patterns and the progress. In the past, jobs were about muscles. Now they are about the brain. And the future is about the heart. How we prepare today by cultivating relational intelligence, empathy, and care will shape the work of tomorrow. The future is heart. The future is feminine. And the morphogenetic field can shift to create spaces where everyone, regardless of gender, can bring their full self to work, contributing fully to outcomes that are innovative and sustainable and bring success. As we close this year, take a moment to honor what has been learned, the ways we have adapted, and the seeds we have planted. The work of the heart begins with small conscious acts today. And together, these acts can reshape the world of work for the future. Step into the new year carrying your full presence, your intuition, your care, and let your heart lead the way. This is not just a vision. It is a possibility waiting for us to step into it today with intention and awareness. Remember, like water, flow with ease and gentleness, and let's continue navigating the currents of our own lives. Until next year, goodbye.